Welcome to All Wine Aside. Hello, a weekly podcast where we are three girls that talk about our aspirations to become clowns.
Yeah, that was just last week.
Yeah. Around a bottle of wine. Hello. To my front, I have... Oh, my name's Izza. And to my front, I have Roxy.
Hi.
And to my side, I have Kimmy.
Hey.
Hey. Chin? Kimmy.
Smells like apple juice. Oh, it's strong.
I don't find it smells like apple juice whatsoever. Ça sent un peu la permanente.
Okay, what's up? La permanente.
Perm hair. Some people say, it smells like old ladies. And I'm like, smells like perm.
Okay. What's up, girls? Personal catch-up?
I can start.
Time.
I can start because I'm going to make this quick and fucking efficient.
Because she has a bus to catch. We just started and she's like already planning her exit strategy.
You know, you got to be prepared.
Okay.
So, I'm dating this Portuguese boy.
Oh, I forgot to say hi. This is episode 4. Okay, go.
Yes. Solid introduction.
Yeah. I'm a pro.
So, I have a Portuguese boyfriend. And for some reason, yeah. And in his families, they just keep on popping babies lately. What happened? Well, since I've been in that family, babies have been popping. And for some reason, they also, a few months later, get baptized. I don't even know who does that anymore, but they clearly do.
Well, Europeans, man. We all get baptized.
I'm baptized, but that was like 30 years ago. You know what I mean? Like now, who cares?
Yeah. I mean, everybody. It's religion.
Did you baptize your kids?
No.
Well, see, that's what I mean.
Okay.
Who does that anymore?
Kim is like the population, the representation of the population.
Well, the church we attend, you choose when you want to be baptized. So you have to make the conscious decision, which I think makes sense. Anyways, I'm not going to get into this right now. But no, we do not baptize our children. Well, I mean, I did not baptize my children.
We do not.
We do not as a community, which I'm not part of anything. I'm saying, no. The answer is no.
All the Kims in the world. We don't do this shit.
I wonder how many kids, like, what's the percentage or the statistics about that? Like, how many people get baptized now versus, like,
Google
30 years ago?
Oh, Google Kim. I'm supposed to look this up. I actually recently know someone who knows someone who was getting their kids baptized, and the priest had asked them, like, why you're having your children baptized, and the only thing they were able to come up with was because you're supposed to.
No, but that's the reason why people do it.
That's actually, even if it wasn't for the fact that, like, I guess the church we're associated with doesn't baptize like babies, I wouldn't do it just because you're supposed to do it.
But
like,
it's not, technically, the priest will be looking for an answer around to welcome my child in the house of God or something.
I'm sorry?
Is that what they are looking for or not looking for?
That's what the answer that they should be saying to the priest who's asking them that question, obviously. Not just because you have to.
Right,
like,
exactly.
Because I believe in Jesus and
that's it.
my child won't go to heaven.
But that's it. Like, technically, I'm Catholic, but I would never do this. Like, fuck this bullshit. Anyway, so Sunday.
So everybody gets baptized?
Everybody gets baptized. And I went a few months ago, and it was like a big fucking deal. And it was like, what the hell is happening? There was like the priest and the whole thing, the whole church shabam. And it was like, you know, lift your right arm and send positive energy, but only if you've done confirmation.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like,
if you haven't done confirmation, fuck you. You better shut the fuck up.
I did it, and I felt so retarded. Like, what am I sending towards this child? Like, there's nothing here.
I'm surprised you did it. Did you get up to go and get the
no, they didn't. They didn't do that.
What?
And that was my fucking anxiety. I was like, I don't know which hand, you know, like
I never do it. I never get up.
Anyway, but that's the thing. It's like, I'm not with my family that I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'm with all the Portuguese people in the world, you know? I'm like,
in the world. All of them.
And then there was a church, and then we went to a restaurant, and like at 2:30, it was a full-fledged sit-down dinner with like 3-course meals and like, no,
at 2:30,
4-course meals and the sweet table and like wine and like a wedding. And I was like,
for a child that's not going to remember anything.
Yeah.
So jealous.
And now this weekend was my second one. And I'm like, okay, this time I know what's in store for me. Well, no, it was even worse because then we got there And it's a Portuguese / Italian family. So it's like double impressing, you know? And it's like, it was literally in a hall with all those like wedding rooms. It was in the same church with the same priest and the same fucking hand. But the after part was like...
bigger party, bigger...
It was in a room with a dance floor and an open bar and like 15 tables of 8 people.
That's a lot of people for a child who doesn't even know color.
And a dance floor and an open bar. Are you kidding me? It's a baptism. Like, what the fuck is this happening? Blew my mind. I was like, are you kidding me?
Like a 2:30 full like go ahead, eat your life.
Yeah. It was maybe like, we were there from like 3 to 6, ate fucking a shitload of food.
Jesus Christ.
And the money they make off of this, eh?
I don't think, do they make money though?
Well, I mean, I get a lot of inquiries about baptisms, to shoot a baptism. I don't do it because I find it's
no, but I mean,
but
typically when they throw like a big party like that, people are giving money in the envelope. No?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, but it's like the
off
wedding though. Like you'll get money in envelopes, but you still have a lot of expenses.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of like cultures that still have the same expenses and get toasters.
I know, but like, an open bar. There was an open bar at this fucking baptism and lineups, and people were like, "I will take 6 Baileys," and you're like, "What?"
when you think about it though, it's kind of fun that they like.
No.
Oh, my baby just went underwater for a second. Let's throw a party and have open bar. Like, it's a party. Like, that's kind of cool when you think about it in that sense. You know,
but it's not really a party. It happens between 2 and 6. And then you go home and it's a regular Sunday night, you know?
But now you're drunk because it was open bar and it's 6 o'clock and you're smashed off your ass. You don't know what to do with yourself.
But, you don't want to get smashed in front of, like, your better half's family.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and it's too new, and it was just kind of like, anyway.
As a guest, I love these things. I love these parties for anything open bar. Like I love.
I'm torn about it. I find it silly because it's like you're spending like 10 grand on a child that could not care less. Like doesn't even see you because it doesn't have its vision yet. But at the same time, you're celebrating something so dumb. It's kind of fun.
But at the same time, all those people that were there, we were like easily way more than 100.
Like a wedding.
Like a wedding. Yeah. Like, do you really... In my family, and I have a lot of family, let's say, but if I was to get married or have a baby baptized, like 15 people would be there. You know what I mean? Like, do you really need all of these people? Aska.
We have to dress to impress.
Yeah, but see, I think that's the whole issue.
Yeah, that's stupid. Yeah.
The whole thing was like, anyway, and my boyfriend and I were like, if we have kids, if we get married, we're fucking shutting these, like, we're not doing that.
Stopping the cycle.
No way.
Yeah, right.
There's no way I'm baptizing my kid if I have a kid.
No, but you're going to have that party.
No.
Let's make a bet.
No,
you won't have I'm just saying that
I'll have a party.
You won't, but you won't have a choice in the matter.
I was going to say,
no, I will because I refuse. I don't want my kid to be in the house of God. I really don't. House of God, what bullshit is this?
My kid in the house of God.
If that's what he wants, like he can choose it later or whatever. Make him. My mom. No more priests will make me raise my hand and shoot air at a baby.
But that's also the priest, right? So you went and was it fun though?
It was all right.
Okay. Moving on.
I would have preferred a wedding, honestly.
Yeah.
It's a party. Now there's kids everywhere. Ugh.
I think that's the thing that sucks more.
Did you get drunk at least?
No.
Oh.
I told you. Family was there.
Did you put money in an envelope?
My boyfriend did. I bought a gift.
$100?
100 per person.
For a fucking baptism?
It was open bar.
Jesus Christ.
Did you... Like, you don't understand. It was like the purple and blue neons, like a wedding. It was the same.
I know.
White balloons and the flowers.
I know. I find
and
it
everything.
ridiculous so much.
Anyway.
The last baptism I went to was like that. Although it wasn't in a hall, though. It was in a restaurant, but it was open bar and the whole kit and caboodle.
Well, the first one was in a restaurant, and I was like, yo, what?
And
like, in my culture, you go to the priest, takes 5 seconds, he does like sex jokes, pour waters, bam, bam. You go to like the mother's house and
some
eat sandwiches,
Yeah.
and then you're done, you know?
Square ones.
I'm like, you just buy gifts and that's it. Like, fuck it.
The pewter photo frame and the bank with the cross, those gifts.
Yeah.
The Bible, their first Bible. No, $200 in an envelope. Open bar.
You know that money is not going to the child.
Of course not. It's paying the bill.
Yeah, it's paying the bill.
The restaurant bill, the open bar bill.
Anyway.
So stupid. Okay, Kim, what's up?
Nothing. Finally had my daughter's birthday party.
Yay! Finally.
So I've been living off cake and nachos all week.
Okay. That's healthy.
healthy.
No, it's not. And I hate myself, but I don't stop doing it. I just hate myself while I'm doing it. It was funny because the other day, my boyfriend asked me to look up if there were Eggos on sale anywhere to go buy Eggos. So I started So I started giving this big speech on how we shouldn't be buying Eggos. It's, pre-made food. It's not good for you. I'm just going to make waffles. And he hates it when I make waffles because it takes so long. So our waffle maker makes one at a time.
Oh, yeah.
Plus all the mess.
And everything. So, and I'm giving him this big speech that I always do about prepackaged foods and how bad they are for you. And, and halfway through my speech, he stops me and he's like, you realize you're shoving Cheetos in your mouth at 8 o'clock in the morning while saying this to me, right? And I'm lecturing him on why Eggos are bad. And we had all these leftover Cheetos and chips from the party. And I'm just shoveling Cheetos in my mouth at 8 o'clock in the morning, telling him why we should not buy Eggos because they're bad for you. I have no willpower when it comes to food. I talk a big game, but I have zero. I'm putting coconut oil in my coffee because it's healthy and eating Cheetos for breakfast.
Yeah, it's totally well balanced.
Balanced completely.
But you love old Cheetos. It's your fave.
They are my fave. It's not going to stop them from giving me cancer.
Do Cheetos give you cancer too?
Cheetos are probably the number one cause of cancer. They're they're bright orange. They're deep fried. They're made of I'm not sure what. They are not good for you.
I wonder what they're made of actually.
I mean, to be fair, everything that's good, tasty
for sure
is causing cancer. Just don't put anything in your mouth, really. Besides leaves and carrots and apple juice.
Yeah. No, apple juice is terrible.
I was going to say, you got to stay away from juice. You got to be careful with juice.
Why?
It's all sugar.
It's processed. It becomes processed.
Unless it comes directly from the apple.
Yeah.
But try to get an apple to produce juice like that.
Has to be cold press, organic.
Wait. When you go apple picking, you just buy that apple juice?
That, I believe, well, I think it depends if it's heated when they extract the juice or not. Because as soon as you heat it to extract the juice, you're breaking down all the good stuff and it's no longer good for you.
God damn. Fucking
world,
fuck this world. Yeah. I just want food. By the way, Poutine week is not a good week when you're on Weight Watchers.
Is it Poutine week?
Yeah, until
I
today.
didn't know.
It ends today.
How many times does Montreal have Poutine weeks? It happens in the summer too.
Poutine weeks on summer and winter. It has hamburger week. They now have nacho weeks. They have weeks for fucking everything. It's
any way
annoying.
to make money, man.
I don't even know how they make money with this. It's just fucking marketing to get you fatter and.
Well, they don't have a festival. I bet restaurants probably have special menu for these weeks, right? That's how they make money.
They do.
Take advantage.
It's to get you out. Yeah, I guess. Whatever. I hate people.
Well,
that turned dark.
Yeah, really quickly. Jeez.
We were all thinking about it, though, let's be honest.
I hate people.
Motherfuckers. Okay, you go. What'd you do?
Okay, I went on a date again.
How'd I go? What was his name?
That's his real name. Shit. Shouldn't have said that.
I mean, it's not a rare name. I think we're okay.
Okay, fine. And we went on a date, and he was let me read it here. A Mennonite.
Oh, that's one step off from Amish.
Yeah.
What the fuck? How did
You know this?
Yeah, I watch a lot of TLC.
I had no idea because he casually put it in the conversation. We were talking. He's a music therapist, which is okay.
Okay, but wait, how did is he allowed to use a computer? How did you guys hook
I
up?
can tell you right now.
Did he have a
Tinder.
beard and a hat and a horse?
No.
They're a little more casual than Amish.
They're a lot more casual than Amish.
Oh.
We met on Tinder, which is that
Technology.
Technology? we went to drink beer, and he drank beer, and then he
Just
was
one?
talking. I don't remember how much. I didn't keep count. No, I think it was more than one. And we were just talking normally, and then he mentioned its parents or something, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, we're Mennonites."
You have to read it.
I had to read it every time. I always want to say Mennonites.
But
Mennonites. And I was like, wait, what? What's that? Because I was like, we're Mennonites. What does that mean? Like, is it like I don't know. I didn't think it was a religion. He said it so casually, And he was like, oh, it's a religion. And I'm like, oh, I've never heard of this religion. He's like, yeah, we're kind of like Amish. And I'm like, I was like, where do I find you people? Like, why are my dates always so fucking weird?
Is that why he had the accent?
He had an accent?
Yeah, she said he had an accent, or whatever.
What do you mean? You heard him?
She left me like a message and he was in the background.
Because we were talking about that, and then like when I hear something that I don't know about, I go nuts on the questions. But what is it? What do you do? What do you eat? What's happening?
What do you do?
And he started, he was like saying that they have like a special menu, things that they eat, like Italian food and French food, and they have Mennonite food. And I was like, what? We don't have Christian food? Like, what does that work?
There's no Mennonite restaurants in Montreal.
There is like Jewish food though.
No, but Mennonites is Russian. Apparently.
Oh, really?
And he was saying that how there's like dish with watermelon, and you love watermelon. You like
what else is in there?
I don't remember now, but it's like a pastry dipped in watermelon or something. And I was like, oh, and he was trying to explain it to me, and I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna remember this. I'm on beer 3. Can you just say it to Kim on the voice thing? And he said it. He's like, oh, okay. I just shoved my phone basically in his face, and he said it, and then he was like, oh, he has an accent. Who is this person? Like,
but he's Russian.
No, his like family is Russian, but he's not Russian. He's like Canadian, but his family's from Russia.
Mennonites and Amish have a bit of an accent because they have like their own dialect.
Yeah.
Because if he's like a legit Mennonite, I don't think he's really allowed to date you. Like he has to stay within his kind.
So what happened? Because Mike's first question was, wait, are you like on Rumspringa or something?
That's what I was saying. I was like, is he during that thing where he's trying to decide if he wants to stay a Mennonite or?
That was my first question.
You can learn all about it on TLC's episode of the...
So, but no, they don't have none of that. Like he showed me pictures, like Google imaged people from his from Mennonite town.
That famous town. It's. I think it's on the 40. So you keep going north.
It's Mennonite town. It says there's a big poster. And he showed me pictures, and basically they look Amish. Like the girls wear the bonnets, but their gowns are like colored.
But like this is here in Montreal?
Yeah.
But where are they?
Oh, Ontario.
So wait, his family's in Ontario, and
yeah,
from Russia in Ontario. He's in Quebec dating on Tinder.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah.
This guy is not serious.
That's his life
about
story.
It.
Yes, that's his life story. It says that on his profile.
That's exactly what it says on his profile.
And you, with your great radar, you're like, Mennonite, interesting.
Yay. I like it. No, so they have none of that stuff. They're allowed to use computers and technology, and
they just dress funky.
They go anywhere they want, as in like they don't have Rumspringa. They just go and come back. They go to school. It's a very laid back, like there's no rules really. They're chill.
So then what's like
what's the difference between them and us?
Right, like it's just a name. Like,
well,
so then what's the rules? They do dress
funny. I mean, they do have a dress code.
What was he wearing?
He was wearing normal clothes, but I mean, like when you're really, he's not really religious. That's why he was like chill. But his family's very religious, and they dress in the.
So no Christmas for you. In the family.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't ask about Christmas, but they're very laid back. Like the family doesn't care. And it's just that they have very strong family morals, which I didn't ask about because I'm marrying the kid. I was like, okay, whatever. So apparently that's basically the whole Mennonite thingy.
So are you going to go on a second date with this guy?
No. So
I think you should. I need more information.
No,
spill a few questions we want answers to.
Because I had so many questions. Write this down. I had so many questions, so I actually should have started the conversation with, I went on a date and got dumped by a Mennonite person.
Oh, he dumped you?
Well, meaning as soon as we finished the date, or the day after, whatever, he was like, oh, I had really a lot of fun. I just think like the religious backgrounds probably don't match. And I'm like, gee, you wonder?
So then maybe we should be like only swiping right on Mennonite people.
Really?
Like.
Well, which brings me to the question of like, if you have something, let's say you have your, I don't know, whatever it is, Mennonite, and part of your selection for your female mate is to have like very strong family morals or something. something's very important to you, shouldn't you put that on your profile?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but also, like, you know how they have, like, Christian mingle?
Yeah.
Like, if there's something that's so important to you.
Mennonite.com.
No, but if there's something that's so important to you, why don't you just go on those websites to find someone?
That way you're not wasting anyone's time.
No.
But it's more for that, right? Because it's like,
you could have saved your money and a few calories by not going on that date with a guy.
And time. And the thing that was funny is that he had pictures of him. He's like a music therapist, whatever that means.
You didn't ask those questions because you're like Mennonite all the way.
Does he give therapy to the music, or does he use music as a form of therapy?
Yeah, he gives therapy to saxophones because they've been abused by mouths all day.
How would you like it?
How do you feel?
That's how the saxophone answer. That sounds like your dog. That sounds like Marge's sister.
I don't know what a saxophone is.
That music needs therapy.
I could have said guitar. Why did I choose saxophone? Ding, 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 ding. Okay, anyway.
This doesn't sound like a guitar either.
Even ding, 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 ding.
Okay. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. No. Oh,
On
yeah.
your
So
profile.
he said that he was a music therapist and he had pictures of him like making funny faces, playing music. He had one with a beer in his hand and the other one he was like trying to lit a cigarette with a campfire. Doesn't really scream Mennonites.
Even if you knew what that meant, yeah.
So I thought it was kind of like, okay, we run in the same circles.
You do
So
not.
I went on the date. But that's all he said on his profile. It was just pictures like that. And I think he said like 3 words in his description. And I was like, you kind of wasted my time.
But when you were talking, like before the date, he was just like chill and normal? Not that he's not normal.
No, definitely. Like, I mean,
he is weird, but
he's weird not compared to us, meaning it's different circles, like whatever.
Yeah.
It's not who we would normally just chill with. No, yeah, he was fine. And also because I've like dated so many people recently, I've started going on dates much faster. So I didn't talk to him all that long. So it was like, oh, you seem normal. We had a few laughs. Let's go on a date and just get it over with, you know, and see if we connect. If we don't, at least we're not wasting 5 weeks on fucking Tinder every day. Like, ugh, it's annoying. So anyways, so yeah, he was fine. Anyway, so that's basically what happened to me. I learned about Mennonite town, and which brought me to today's main topic, which is I've been wanting to talk about this for so long because I've been on the app for so long now. And there's so many shit that I see on Tinder specifically, or even Happen, or even Bumble, where I'm like, why do you have this? What are you doing? Why are you such a loser? Like, I don't get it. And it's like, I feel like you go on those apps and it's fun and it's convenient, as in you meet people very quickly, whatever. But half of the time, or if not 80% of the time, such a waste of time. Like you go, you don't match. But because of the app situation, you don't realize it before you like go out, waste money and like
time.
You know what I mean? Time. Why can't people just be either more honest, maybe over honest, I guess, but like portray your true self rather than like, oh, look, I have abs. Like, fuck off.
I know,
like,
but I think these people, like the abs and the shirtless, you attract who you projects, right?
Yeah, definitely. Wait, before we talk about, we actually get into the main topic, because I do want to talk about this with you guys. Can we talk about the wine?
We can. I found nothing online about that, by the way.
So we can't.
I found about the red wine, but nothing about the white wine.
Really? Okay, well, does the bottle say anything?
No, well, it's funny though. The bottle, for some reason, the date has like a sticker over it.
on
Like
it.
they changed the date. I'm curious what's under it.
Oh, shit, I didn't even notice.
Yeah, it says 2015 under it, and there's a sticker on top that says 2016.
Oh, shit.
So they had leftover bottles and they were just like,
is that why it was $1.50 off?
probably.
But don't you want it to be older? Don't we want older wines? Isn't that what we're looking for in wines?
Or maybe
It
they
depends.
recycled the bottles.
Not all wine age well.
I don't know. Well,
Some of them are just meant to be drank.
I feel very deceived.
I'm so sorry. This fits with the conversation we were having. Good wood.
Guys, do you want to know why I chose this wine?
Wait, do you think he was a virgin?
Goodwood. No, I think he's told me that he came out of a serious relationship, so I doubt it.
That doesn't mean he had sex.
The way he portrayed himself, you know how you can tell when somebody's a virgin?
I don't know. They did that thing on BuzzFeed with 10 strangers and they had like a few minutes to talk to them and see, like one person had a few minutes to talk to them and see who was virgin or not. And they got all of them wrong.
Are you serious? I didn't see that at all.
Yeah, you can Google it.
I feel like you can tell when somebody's a virgin. You could tell how they hold themselves.
Really?
I don't think so. I wouldn't hold myself differently if I never had a penis in me.
I would. I was so shy before.
You had a tight vagina and you're like, oh, now I walk differently?
It was rough. Penis in you. No, I was super shy. I wasn't comfortable with my body. I wasn't, I'm going all over the place today. But I felt a lot more confident when I started working at La Senza and I started wearing nicer underwear.
I think nicer underwear has I don't think it has to do with having sex. I think it has to do with underwear.
Okay.
Because I started feeling more comfortable in that category after my first boudoir shoot. Night and day.
Well, see?
My confidence level.
Yeah, it could be different for everybody. Yeah, but do you think that's the underwear or do you think that's the shoot?
Well, both, because I never put on that type of underwear before.
Oh, okay.
Like that type of lingerie, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Oh my God, you've been missing out. It's fun. I like it.
Well, now, I mean, we're like 8 years ago, but back then I never had. And then once you put it on,
what did you wear before?
To what, bed? Or like while having sex?
No, every day. Like under your jeans.
No, I'm talking about like lingerie.
Okay, I've never worn lingerie.
Right.
But I mean, before, when I was a child, started working at La Senza, I was 20, or we're 20 maybe? I was 20.
19,
yeah. And before that, I used to wear like cotton underwear, very basic white, like Costco. You know what I mean?
I agree that it seemed, for me, a bit far-fetched to shop for underwears at La Senza. When you start working there, you see how like fucking approachable it is.
Yeah,
it's just like it's just underwear. It's like,
yeah, it's
and then you start buying like really fancy stuff that are like dirt cheap anyway, and you're like, oh, like I'm a woman now.
Yeah, exactly. You feel like it's so intimidating when you're not working at La Senza because you're like, oh my God, I would never wear something lacy. Jesus. And then you get there and you're like, oh, 3 for $10. That's amazing. So you buy it.
They're not even that cheap at Walmart.
Yeah. And then you put it on and you're like, holy crap, that actually, I do feel
different.
Like, hey, I have something to hide. It's like sassier a little bit, So it builds your confidence automatically. Like, just change your underwear and nobody sees it. Was I virgin? No, I wasn't a virgin. But I mean, like, I wasn't having that much sex. And I still felt so much better about myself, actually. But all this to say, I'm pretty sure I was much, much, much more shy before I had sex.
Okay.
There's an exception to every rule, obviously. But I don't know. You guys were the same way before and after sex? I'm not talking about the first time. When you started having sex regularly.
Well, it was with the same guy as my first time, and I was with him for like a year and a half after that. So I don't know. I think it was just like, ooh, it's done. And then the high falls down, and then you're the same person.
Oh, no.
You just make more sex jokes, I think.
You're more like comfortable walking around naked or something?
No, I think you just make more sex jokes. Like you're just like,
could you get
penis? Yeah, that's it. You get them now because you've done it.
Okay, wine.
So it's either a 2015 or 2016.
There's literally a sticker on it. It's very weird.
The internet says it's a Chardonnay. The bottle does not tell me this. So let's just call it a Chardonnay.
Okay.
From Australia. Goodwood. It's an organic wine. Goodwood. It's an organic wine produced from organically grown vines. This wine is a pale yellow. I don't find it that pale. I kind of find it dark.
No, it's very bright, I find.
It looks like pee.
It does look like pee.
It tastes okay, though.
Yeah.
Aromas of apricot, citrus, and mineral notes dominate the nose.
Dominate the nose. Dun, 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 dun. That was supposed to be a song, but
what? Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
Cantaloupe, oak, long, elegant finish. It's good.
No, I'm sorry. The finish was not elegant.
You don't find it elegant?
Not the finish. No.
Okay. Do you guys like it?
What's an elegant finish with wine? Tell me
I think it's something it tastes light. It would be like Carrie Underwood in.
You think that's what elegant means?
What's the show? Fuck.
Carrie Underwood.
We're still talking about wine, right?
The show, Netflix, House of Cards.
Okay, I don't know. I don't watch Netflix.
Me neither. And I'm confused.
Okay, well, Carrie Underwood in House of Cards, which how did you not watch this show? It was the biggest show like ever.
That's another thing that I have to say, but okay, cool. I don't watch Netflix, so I don't care about those shows. But yeah,
You just watch them elsewhere. They're everywhere on the internet.
I know. I don't care about those shows though.
You don't care about shows? Oh no, because you watch Supernatural and that's so good.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll go back to the main topic, and I have something to say about that too. Okay. For me, elegant would be like there's a little extra taste that's very defined. It's not light. It's like there's a little at the top.
See, I feel like this is accentuated, and that's not elegant. That's like someone that wears a pop of color. Elegant wouldn't wear a pop of color.
No, not a pop of color. It would be more like an accessory.
Yeah, but
like a little fancy hat.
Okay.
It's wine. Fuck.
We're like comparing it to fashion.
Okay, how much do you guys give it on 5? Because we've never done that before.
I was going to say,
On
I was
5?
not prepared for this scale.
Wait. Can we do on 10? Like 5 is...
Well, all the apps is on 5. So
Say 10 is so vast.
I would say 2.5.
Wait. Let me check the app, actually. We have an app that we want to start using. Let me check if it's 5 and 10. Maybe it might help us decide. It's useless for us to talk about wine if we're not going to rate it and tell people if it's good or not, right?
I'd say 2.5. If it's on 10, let's just double it.
5?
That's usually
so 50%?
Yeah. You know, I think it's a good end of night wine.
Okay. You?
It's good. First sip was a bit
rough.
Yeah, punch me in the face. But after, but after that, it got good. So I don't know, like a 3 on 5, I guess.
A 3 on 5? Okay.
Yeah, let's do a 3 on 5.
Okay. 6. I'm going to give it also a 6, I think.
6 on 10?
Yeah. It's pretty good, but
it's not bad.
It's all right. Good wood.
I just wish I knew what year it was.
It should actually just be called wood.
Yeah.
It's okay wood. It's okay wood.
It's okay wood. 1 bottle is definitely not enough for us.
No.
Okay, back to the main topic. Oh shit. That was our brunch.
Oh wait, we didn't
about that.
We didn't do our quote.
Oh my god, we suck at this. Jesus Christ.
That's your part. You're good.
What's the show brought to you by?
Today's show is brought to you by It's Not Just Monday. Your entire life sucks. Easy like that one. Okay?
That was good. That was so funny.
I almost spit that out. Wait.
It came out of my nose.
Me too. But you know how I understood it though? I reheard it in my head and I understood how it was. It was like, it's not just Monday. Your entire life actually sucks. It's not just Monday.
Right.
But I heard it as, it's not just Monday today. Your entire life sucks. It's like completely 2 different things, which is much funnier.
I'm predicting that your life will suck forever.
Yeah.
Like,
No, it's like, today's Monday. Your life sucks, by the way. like you didn't finish your sentence.
Like, not only is it Monday, but also your life sucks.
Yeah. It's like something like that.
Go kill yourself.
Yeah. But that's a good quote. I like it.
That was good.
That was good.
Bravo.
Oh, I'm sad that we didn't do that at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah.
You can edit it as such.
No, it's too complicated. Okay, back to the main topic.
Do it.
Okay, so I find if it's something that's really important to you, you should definitely put it on your profile rather than be like, because most people on Tinder or any website will be like there, but not really there, as in, oh, I'll just do it. Even I want to find somebody, but I'm ashamed of this app, so I'm kind of just gonna put my picture up and not fill out the profile because I'm not really here.
Right.
But if I met somebody, cool. You know? And that's super annoying for somebody like me that doesn't give a shit what other people think and just fill out the profile because I want to meet somebody.
But maybe Tinder isn't the app for you. Because Tinder technically at the base was made to just like on look, swipe left, swipe right, and that's it.
Yeah. But there is quite a lot of people that will put on their profile looking for something serious.
Yeah, but that's not the only requisite.
Right.
You know what I hate?
Wait, no, what? What was that? You made a face.
I know, I can't remember now.
Oh, come on. That sucks.
Oh, see, it was stupid. That's why I stopped myself. You guys know how I'm like #1 fan of Dateline. I love Dateline.
Yeah.
After how many years, I finally just got my boyfriend watching it.
Yay!
Every time I would watch, he'd walk in and say, what the fuck are you watching this for? You're fucking watching people kill each other. I don't understand. And I don't know how it happened. He like came in at the right moment on one show and he's like, what's going on?
What just happened?
And now we get into bed at night. He's like, is there any new episodes of Dateline?
Oh my.
Anyways, it wasn't that. I didn't want to have this conversation specifically. I wanted to know, there's so many times that I want to swipe yes to a guy just to tell them, don't do this.
What do you mean? Like, don't write that on your profile or don't do what? Like,
Guys with like without their shirt on. But there's so many people. If you're like cut and you have a 20 pack and then all you want to have is sex, cool. Have your shirtless photo. It's fine. There's a lot of guys though that will have a shirtless photo, but they're just scrawny and they're not buff. They're just skinny. And it's like,
what are you showing?
It's not a trait. Like, don't do that. Like, or people with, unfortunately, guys, listen. If you have a unibrow, find a girl, become friends with her, and she will tell you to get rid of it. Like,
actually, every guy should have a girlfriend.
Yes, everybody should have a girlfriend.
Like, every girl should have at least one guy friend, even if they're gay.
No, I completely agree. You should always have a friend, a really good friend that's very honest with you from the opposite sex that will tell you like, oh, it's so annoying when you do that. Or your unibrow, you have to fix it. Like, how many guys have really bad bushy eyebrows? Guys, you can do your eyebrows. It's a thing.
But don't get carried away because that's no better.
We don't want anybody waxing anything here.
No.
But it's like, again, like I would always say to my friend, I have a French friend. She likes really tall, extremely skinny boys. Okay. She's like 30. And
Chicken legs.
She likes them that way.
Okay.
And every time I would see a picture, let's say, of a guy that you're saying that's scrawny and has nothing, showing like skin on some barely worked out muscle, I'm like, ugh, you're such a loser. But she'd be like,
show me those ribs.
I like those guys. You know what I mean? So there are some things where I feel what you're saying, that you're like, fuck, man, sit here. I'm going to tell you 3 life pointers. I'm going to change your life, you know? But then again,
there's always that person that likes it.
Yeah. And you always find your equal in life.
No, but I mean, like, okay, if I start dating a guy and he has like a great personality and then he takes off his shirt in private and he's scrawny, I'm not going to be like, ugh, sucks, fucking gross. No. If you're scrawny, if you have a few extra pounds, if you have a great person, I don't care what you look like. I don't care what people look like. If you have a great personality and we mesh, sure, I don't care. But to go out of your way to take a picture that is shirtless because you think that it's deserving of the world to see.
Worse than the shirt.
Okay, go.
Or the shirtless.
Is worse than the shirt.
Is when guys, a lot of black men will do this.
Okay.
And they will take a picture wearing like,
oh wait, I know what you're going to say.
Wearing no boxers, but let's say like those track shorts or like track pants, where their boner will go like all the way down to their fucking knee. And then they think they'll take a picture so that you don't see the penis. You just see the boner and you're like, oh my God, this guy has like a big dick. Wow. No one wants to get their vertebrae popped off, you know? Like, I've never heard of a girl saying like, I want such a big dick that I can feel it in my throat from the way down. It's like, I want to tell those guys.
But that's because they don't have enough girlfriends.
You're scaring people.
You're scary. We actually had a friend that married and with a child now. But back in the day, she slept with a guy that had a really, really, really big penis. Like 13 inches.
Oh my God.
Huge. And she was like, it was terrible. Like
it's not
like
good.
I thought I was gonna die.
Like, that's my point. my point is, this is not in any normal girl in my life, in my surroundings, and any girl I've worked with. This is not something girls are like, this is awesome. They're always like, yeah, get it away from me. You know what I mean? Like, don't put that forward. Are you serious right now? If I fall in love with you and you have a fucking big penis, we'll put bagels around it. We'll figure it out. You know? But
like, we'll deal with it once I know you.
Exactly. This is not a hook.
Let's not start with this.
No, exactly. Fuck me.
I saw one that I actually sent you guys the picture that he was like really big and I was like, whoa, what the fuck is happening there?
Exactly.
But I mean,
I did not see this picture.
Did you not?
I did not.
Oh, I will show you later. I took a screenshot. But that's the only one I saw and I didn't see anybody else do that. For me, it's the unibrows and the scrawny little guys.
Showing off their ass.
But there's also the guys that do put the description, and then in the description they're like, first of all, a million spelling mistakes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And not just like one. If you can't spell 3 words without making mistakes, like, you know what? Just go back to school and we'll talk later.
But you know how many people there are? Like the amount of people that I met, especially in Montreal, that were like, do you speak French? And I was like, oh, yeah, I speak French. Like, I really prefer to express myself in English, whatever. But I'm perfectly, like, French is my second language. English is my third. I definitely know French, but whatever. So, and I'll be like, yeah, I speak French. Sure. And then he would start speaking in French and the spelling mistakes. And it's like, oh, but you don't speak French either. Like, why are you asking me if you speak French? You're making so many mistakes. Like, why don't you not know the difference between sir and sir? Like, that's the biggest one. C and S. They don't know how to use it. It's so easy.
But sometimes it blows my mind. Like, they're inventing words and you're like, do you know what you're doing? Like, call La Russe and like make up an appointment because you got some shit going on. That was like a super huge turn off for me. And I make mistakes too, like, and you know, typos and whatever. Yeah. But fuck
me too. I actually realized recently that it's a huge turn off for me too. If you don't know how to speak properly,
it's like I hear them talk. The way they spell, and the worse it is, the far back from Montreal they come from.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is not gonna work. But also their description, they'll say like, I'm looking for a girl that's simple but pretty and has a good body and blah blah. Okay, you're not looking for a simple girl, boy. You're just looking for a fucking model, and you look like a dump. So that's never gonna happen.
Or hashtag no drama. Okay.
Oh, the no drama. And I'm all pro no drama. But seriously, half the time when you're saying no drama, you're fucking looking for drama. You want that in your life. You want to go back to your bros and be like, yo, my bitch fucking crazy. Like, that's what they want.
Who talks like that?
All the bros.
Who are you dating?
Oh, no, there's so many people like that. Oh, she's leaving.
She just gets up and leaves.
Yeah. Rox is like, I'm done. Bye, guys.
My job.
What are you doing? Oh, the other bottle of wine? Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, Kim, I want to hear about your super dating life of what would you hate to see on a profile?
Anyone who's way too into themselves and too cocky. Like, personally, you know, you're mentioning the whole lifting up your shirt to show your abs. Even if you have abs, don't do that. You know what I mean? Because like, I'm not going to choose. Okay, but this is my thing. I've been out of the dating scene forever.
35 years.
Right. It's pretty much.
So pretty much you've been on the dating scene for like 6 months in your life.
Exactly. Like, and not even in a row. So, okay, now when you're on like Tinder and stuff, because I have to know this first before I can answer any questions.
For sure.
Are you looking for somebody to like just have sex with that night? Or are you guys looking for somebody to marry?
Okay, so I am looking for somebody to marry, but 95% of the population still uses Tinder for just hookups, I think.
You should change dating services.
I think it's less than that.
I really hope so. But
on Tinder?
The amount of people... Now what happens is that I discovered a trick not to waste my time. Every time I message somebody... Is this good? We have a new bottle of wine, guys. If this is... if I meet somebody and I match...
Is it called Hell's Gates or Hell's Door?
Yeah.
Translated in French, yes.
I bet it tastes delicious.
Do you want to finish your glass so I can...
I actually have no interest after I saw the label.
No, well, this is next week's glass as well. Glass?
Fuck.
No, it won't be. I'm not sure. Actually smells pretty nice. Okay, so my trick now is that... No? You don't like it?
It smells even more like perm.
When I match with a guy, the first question that I ask him is, what's your... Oh, shit, now I forgot. What's your low-key superpower? Your low-key superpower.
This is what you ask people before you go on a date with them?
Yeah.
Why do you think you're dating fucktarts? Like, seriously?
Because the problem is that I like to have conversations like we're having now. Stupid conversations that are not very serious and people are fucking around. So I expect my future guy to be able to have these stupid conversations and, you know, just whatever. So if I ask a question that's stupid off the bat and he answers, I don't understand, delete. You know what I mean? If he's gonna say something stupid back, I'll be like, okay, let's try again with something else stupid.
Yeah, okay, but I mean, you're stupid. I feel doesn't it open the door for like someone that's just like, wait, is this like, I have a girl,
Yeah, go ahead, start over.
I agree with you that I liked it when people would come up to me and not say just, hey,
how are you?
What are you doing tonight? Oh, fuck off. Like, I put a lot of like quirky stuff in my description and in my pictures for you to pick up on and start a conversation that's like not boring. So as soon as they would just say that, I'd be like, oh,
Exactly.
vashi. But I wouldn't make it that hard though.
No, well, okay. So the reason, I'm going to tell you why I did that, okay? Because if you say something like, what's your low-key superpower? As in, like, it's a superpower that nobody necessarily sees. Like, I'm a master at untying knots. Like, I don't know why. I'm a star. If they are only looking for sex, the first thing they'll say, and this is like everybody, will ask, oh, my low-key superpower is in bed. Delete. Like, it's over. You know what I mean? If your first thought is sex, I'm out. So at least you're not wasting my time. You're not, like, I'm not wasting yours. It's over. There's other people, though, that will be like something stupid like, you know what? I tie my shoe really well. And I'm like, okay, tell me more. That's dumb. Like, why do you tie your shoe so well? You tie your shoe
really well? I cannot tie them in 2 seconds.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And it starts out like, okay, why did your mind go there? And then we can have a conversation. Mm-hmm. But the amount of people that will answer back, I'm really good in bed. And then I answer back, a lot of women lie, though. I wouldn't rely on that. You know what I mean? Like, and then they'll be like, ha, 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 ha. And then I unmatch. You know, like, it's over. So I don't know why I started saying that, but everybody, oh yeah, because you said, what are you looking for on Tinder?
Right.
A lot of people still go for just sex. Okay, I'm not interested in that.
Then in that case, then obviously that's why people are showing their abs. You're on the wrong dating site.
That's what I said.
But there's nothing else. But anyways, we're not talking about me being on dating apps.
You should try Plenty of Fish and be just as dumb on Plenty of Fish. Like, just still be yourself.
Okay, so Plenty of Fish, I don't want to start a thing, but I don't want to go on a website all afternoon and look for fucking people. I want it to be easy and go, 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 go. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You'll have them.
Okay, anyways, this conversation is not about me. I want to talk about what would bother you. Abs, you said?
No, abs don't bother me.
The girl is like...
Quite the contrary.
The girl is like, does your boyfriend have abs?
He does.
Oh, he's black though, for sure. They're all fucking tight, these guys.
I'm pretty sure it's because of the sit-ups he does.
But blacks have good muscle. They're built differently than white people. And when they build up body mass, it grows in a way that serves a different purpose.
But for sure. But you just look at people's pasts and like white people are fucking lazy shit since they were in year zero. So, I mean... Yeah. You said I looked at you and for sure.
No, but I mean, when we were...
You look like somebody who will only date someone with abs. You look that vain. Thanks.
You look like a girl that's rocked by abs. I don't know. No. That's good. So it's good that you're not against abs.
Who's against abs?
I am actually.
Well, you know what?
Against abs?
Yeah, I don't like abs.
I like abs if I'm skinny on my boyfriend.
Yeah.
But like my boyfriend doesn't have abs right now. He's just like slim in like 4 or 5 months, guys. And I'm like slimmer. I'll be like, yeah, if he has abs, I'm all good for it. Yeah, like,
See, I would feel super self-conscious if my boyfriend had abs. I would feel terrible. Like I would never want to have sex with him. I'll be like, I would feel like a fat piece of shit. I'd rather my boyfriend's fatter than me.
But I agree 100%. I feel the same.
Yeah.
Oh, I understand. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Because he's so obsessed with working out and he starts obsessing about himself sometimes. He's not critical about me at all.
But also you look like this. Like seriously, what is he going to complain about?
Like you're not looking at me naked. I've had 2 children. Like things aren't like
things aren't supposed to be.
See how her heads were like weird.
Where your things are, mine probably aren't in the same place. Okay, like my belly button sags. Let that sink in. All right, my belly button sags.
But it makes sense. I mean, you had this fucking. My stomach has never been that big with a child in it. You know what I mean? It's normal. If it doesn't sag, that's the word. If it doesn't sag, then
it's just not normal.
Yeah.
But anyways, just saying I have reason to be self-conscious and he's not critical of my body at all. But when he obsesses about his own, I try making him understand, like, do you understand how that makes me feel bad about myself? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're critical because like one of your 6 abs isn't showing, how do you think I feel about my saggy belly button? So I get what you guys mean.
Yeah. Okay.
Are we good for in the news now?
Yeah, I think we are. I mean, sure. Unibrows, guys. Literally, this entire conversation was just to tell guys, if you have a unibrow, just shave it off. Thanks.
And don't show your abs if you don't have any. Well, according to me, don't show your abs ever.
Yeah, ever.
Save that for when
For the precious
I go
lady.
in there.
The precious lady.
But it's true. Unless you only want sex. If you only want sex, send that message out like wildfire.
Unless you're gay too, because gays, they will react really positively to all of that.
I would love to go on Grindr one day just to like see it.
I was gonna say my boyfriend met his boyfriend.
Wait, no.
What?
No.
My best gay friend met his boyfriend on Grindr, and he was going for a night, and they looked at each other when he rang the doorbell, fell in love instantly, did not have sex for a full week, moved in 2 weeks later together. And like they've been together ever since. It's been 3 years.
That's so beautiful.
Oh my god!
I know.
That's cute.
I want that.
Well, go on Grindr.
Shit, man, I'm screwed.
So in the news, I don't know. You probably have seen this because there's a few. I'm gonna go quickly. There was in Scotland a farm boy, 19-year-old farm boy, called farm bar.
It's a farm bar.
Okay, I'm going to reiterate this.
Okay.
He is in Scotland.
Yes.
He called the cops saying there was a tiger in my farm. So the cops came, and for 45 minutes, the cops were trying to approach the tiger really silently and like.
There really was a tiger?
It was a
was it
stuffed
sheep?
tiger.
No.
Fuck off.
It was.
I thought you were gonna tell me like it was a painted sheep.
No. I'm telling you, it was just a fucking stuffed tiger, and no one knows how the stuffed tiger got there.
Is there a picture?
How impressed though? How like happy is that kid that put the stuffed tiger on there?
Oh my god, he's
national
in the
news.
He's in the news everywhere. Oh my god.
And on a podcast.
Fuck. But I'm telling you, it was everywhere today. I was like looking for like in news, and I was like, okay, that fucking tiger, let's get over it, you know? I saw something else that was very interesting.
Teach me.
So, yoga, we all know yoga.
We know yoga.
Yeah.
And it's very spiritual, right?
You
it's
like yoga?
I love yoga.
Everybody loves yoga.
I hate yoga.
Okay, you're fucked up.
I actually did a yoga class with Isa. She walked out halfway through. She's like, I'll meet in the dressing room. I'll meet
The
in the locker
teacher
room.
was so pissed. First of all, it was hot yoga, and who the fuck sits in a hot yoga class for an hour?
Nobody. That's insane. No one does that.
And the teacher specifically said, nobody walk out of this room. And I was like, fuck this shit. I'm meeting you later. Bye. I laughed.
I don't understand who can tolerate hot yoga. I think it's the most excruciating. I'd rather go to prison.
Oh, no.
Like,
I wanted
fuck
to puke.
this. Like, I hate it. I had like asthma acting up, and it was sweating in my mouth, and I was like, no. Feel you.
Yeah.
But regular yoga, it's very nice. It's stretchy. It's cool.
It's stretchy.
It's stretchy.
I have anxiety.
It makes you a stretchier person. So,
Everyone wants to
everybody
be a
would be
stretchier person.
but there was this Christian blogger who
How convenient. Was he also a Mennonite later in life?
Is Mennonite a form of Christianity?
Apparently, yeah.
So they believe in Jesus?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I checked. Don't worry. I checked.
No worry, 'cause I was
Amish
worried.
People too. Amish people too.
Oh, yeah.
They believe in Jesus.
they just
They all
don't believe in
kinda look like
evolution.
Jesus.
Okay, so this Christian blogger wrote a blog post saying that yoga was designed to cause a demonic trance because yoga is associated with Hindu and spirituality of Buddha and all of those things.
Body and mind.
But like Buddha, Hindus, not like they don't summon evil spirits.
No, they don't, but they're not Christian. And this guy was like, well, this is not Christian, so motherfucker, whatever.
What?
It's like, so in this guy's eyes, yoga is the demon.
But I love yoga. It puts you so like, in tune with your body.
I know.
Actually,
it's fucking great.
Buddhism was the closest I've ever became like religious to.
Yeah, because it's not about religion, it's about spirituality
Right,
and
which I like,
consciousness. So, you know how blind people will have dogs? Well, this man was scared of dogs. So he didn't want a dog, but he was blind. So he was like, I don't know what to do. They gave him a pony.
A pony? Oh,
They gave him a pony. So the guy's like super happy and he's walking around with his pony. So he's like the fucking talk of the town. Can you believe it?
Could you
But the
imagine
pony was,
crossing
like,
him in the
cool with
metro?
it?
He's the first person in the UK to get a guide horse. So,
but the horse is like,
it was trained to be a guide horse.
he presses the button to cross the street and shit?
Well, a dog won't do that, dear.
Yes, they do.
What?
Yeah.
Dogs press buttons so you cross the street?
Yeah. Dogs will also go and get your medication when it's time to take your medication.
Shut up.
Yeah, they go on the table and they go and they take it and then they say they go and then they say, "Mommy, take your meds" at the exact time you're supposed to. If
You know who else is going to say that? Mommy, take your meds? This woman, because she's
segue.
she's had 13 sons and she is pregnant again expecting her 14th kid. They don't know the sex of the 14th kid, but she has 13 sons.
My God, this girl really wants a girl.
She's like, I'm hoping it's a girl, but if it's a guy, it's okay. It's probably going to be a last one. And then the husband goes, oh, but we said that when it was our 13th child, so it might be a 15th.
I think can you imagine
if you have 14 kids, does it really matter if you have a 15th at that point? Like, is that really, what's going to take you over the edge?
But if you want to, you mean like
just adopt?
Might as well have 20 million now.
After 3, it would have been let's just adopt a girl and be safe. Like fuck
really, there's so many little girls out there that need homes.
I know.
There's so many people though, and that's actually one of the reasons why me and my ex-boyfriend broke up, because he really wanted a child, to the point where like I said I might not have the possibility to have a child. I would adopt, and he's like, no, I really have to have my genes in the kid.
Well, fuck you.
But there's a lot of people that would have 13 children just to get the girl. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? You don't deserve the girl.
I hope you never get it.
And finally, my final in the news is a cute one. Like, oh my God. So there's this lady that has a horse. She has a pony.
Yay.
And she came home one night and she saw her neighbor's Corgi, the dog, on top of the pony, riding into the night.
Oh my God.
How do you get on top of the pony?
Oh man, I'm telling you, this happened
just riding together.
But you saw the light on the dog because she was coming home from work and she was in the car and she lit up the dog on the pony and they rode into the night as she was filming. It's fucking cute. There's a Corgi with a Corgi butt on top of a pony with a pony butt and they're riding into the night. Aww. While the dog looks back and you can see that beating eyes, like in the
glowing eyes.
There's nothing I love more in the world than 2 animals of different species getting along.
I know.
That's like my thing.
It's the fucking best.
It's the best. Do you have the video? I want to see it.
I do. I'll show you after.
Oh, okay. A pony
That's
and
it.
a puppy.
That was quick in the news.
In the news. Yay.
Can I just mention it quick in the news and you can just edit it out because I just want to tell you guys because it was cool.
Yeah.
There was a girl who had to give up her dog when she was like younger, years and years ago, because her dad was working at home and the dog was too loud or whatever. And then like 7 years later, there was a dog.
Oh, like, no, don't tell me I'm going to cry.
That needed a home. Like it was like they need like a foster home, and she ended up taking it in. And when she brought it to the vet and had the microchip checked, it was the same dog she got rid of when she was little. And she had taken it in because it reminded her of the dog she had to get rid of when she was younger.
And it was her dog.
And it was the same dog.
Shut up. I know. I talking a dog, I also saw one story where there was a family that had lost a dog. And they looked for it everywhere, called all the shelters, couldn't find it. 10 years later, because the microchip was in, the SPCA or whatever in that country called and they were like, hey, we found your dog. And they were like, what?
Oh
we lost it 10 years ago. They went to get the dog. It's all old. It has all white. And they're like, and the dog is like, it was super well taken care of. Okay. Good teeth, good health, good fur.
Well, that's good.
It was lost again and they picked it up, checked the chip. It was there. So they were like, to that family, like, thank you. Like, they're also missing a dog that they've had for 10 years, But
also, they're the assholes that probably stole the dog.
Maybe. But then the mom was like, I called my daughter. She's 22 now, but she was 12 when she lost the dog. And now she's like 10 years later, when the mom called, she was like, oh my God. She was crying on the phone that they found the dog. Now the dog's home.
Oh my God.
I know, it's beautiful, but it's 10 years lost though. And it's almost dead.
I was going to say the dog's going to die tomorrow because the dog's 15 now.
Seriously. It's terrible.
I'm actually convinced that I met Molly before I actually met Molly. Also, because of that. I met a dog that was black Shetlands, which is Molly, are very rare. Black doesn't exist. And I met a black Shetland girl at a safari, which is like a pet store, whatever here. And then I felt so bad because safari is known to get them from pet store, from whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, bad people. And then I felt so bad. I didn't want to leave her behind, but I wasn't ready to have another dog. And plus she was a female. I had a male. And then so I left her behind and I felt so bad. And then I got a call from a rescue that I was volunteering at. And it was a black Shetland. And she was 6 months older, the exact same age as the safari dog.
Oh.
And I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? Is it the same dog? And I never found out, obviously. But she looked exactly the same, and I'm still convinced that it's the same dog.
Maybe.
Moral of the story,
probably not, but
get your animals chipped.
Yeah, I should.
You didn't? Oh my God, my baby girl's chipped.
Yeah?
Yeah. Never gonna lose that bitch.
whether she likes it or not.
She's mine forever.
That wasn't creepy at all. Ever.
And I love her so much. I'm obsessed with her. I'm so obsessed with her.
And you were so like, oh, should I take her? Should I not take her?
But I had a feeling. You know, trust your gut feeling when it comes to animals or jobs or anything.
Everything.
Always.
Everything. Trust your gut feeling for everything, even wedding clients. Everything.
For sure. Are we ready for the events of the weekend?
Yay!
Okay.
Where am I going this weekend?
I mean, it depends what you're into. I have a few categories. I have to say,
is it Valentine's Day events? Because it's
there are some. Actually, there wasn't as many as I thought I was going to find. You know what had a lot of dance classes, like jazz and jive and swing and fucked up shit, like spin you around and like brr. I cut all of those out.
Okay.
Except for essential ones.
Might be the ones that I was interested in, but cool. Which, by the way, we talked about the whole like making your profile better on Tinder. Valentine's Day is coming next week. Use those tips. Thanks. Bye. Okay, go.
First of all, I want to say that university students have way too much free time. McGill biology students are organizing a semi-formal getaway. Oh, not getaway. Get together.
It's a getaway. Where are we going?
They're staying here, but it's for Darwin's birthday.
So they're getting together one night
for Charles Darwin 209th birthday. You know, when you're there to celebrate like old scientist's birthday, fucking just go to a bar.
Just get laid.
Just go to a bar. If you're looking for a reason to drink, you're not like in the right state of mind, my friend. Stay home and drink. It's perfect.
But can you imagine if there is an afterlife, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And Darwin is like looking down and being like, yo, these McGill students are fucking celebrating my birthday? Do you think, fucking losers, or do you think, I win? I mean, like, what do you think?
I mean, Darwin will always live on. He was like, he had great stuff.
But to celebrate his great stuff.
Great stuff.
You know the stuff he did? Great.
It was great.
The earth being round is him.
But people still believe the earth is
well,
flat.
yeah, okay. I know we talked about that.
That's another conversation. If you're Darwin and you're still up there and you still see the earth, you're like, these idiots? Or are they like, I think they're right.
Fuck, they called my bluff.
Shit. It's about time they get it.
200 years later.
Okay, I've also noticed, moving on to the next event, there's a lot of hips events.
Hip
event.
Like hip as in cool or hip as in the...
I need an operation.
I mean, there's this dance class that's called Precision Hips. If ever you're into it.
We both shut up. We were like, what? I might be interested. I'm not gonna make fun of it yet.
But then wait, there's this Precision Hips dance class, but then there's also a yoga to open your hips.
With a chainsaw or?
No. With like this pose to open your hips.
It's like an Indian pose.
Yeah, you need to open your hips. There's only one person going though.
Oh, okay. But what do you do with these open hips?
Well, you welcome.
What are people on Tinder?
Probably good for like before you give birth.
Guys,
chainsaws.
If we stay in the yoga part though, there's also yoga in the dark. I know you didn't like hot yoga, but maybe yoga in the dark you'll like.
Yeah, you could not do the moves and nobody will know. I love that yoga. It's great. I like the idea.
You just lie down for like fucking forever.
Take a nap for an hour.
And then from time to time you go, oh, this is hard. Oh.
That feels good.
You don't say, oh, this is hard. You just go like,
oh.
Yeah, right. That's the noise they're supposed to make.
And also, I thought this was funny, but there's a yoga potluck.
Potluck?
How does that work?
It's been open for 2 years, so they're organizing a potluck, but they called it yoga potluck, and I'm like,
what are you bringing?
You eat food while you do weird poses? Like, I feel like it's just the choking hazard.
Yeah.
Now you do downward dog and eat the pasta.
And then after you've eaten, there's also a digestive yoga.
That's funny.
And the picture in the event is a handstand, and I feel that's kind of counterproductive.
That does not sound digestive at all.
This is like keeping it in.
Is it digestive just to want to puke it? Or I don't get it.
Digestive goes the other way.
What they're offering is just like puke it.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
It's bulimic yoga technically.
Yeah. Let's not keep anything in.
Yeah. Okay. So now that we're done with the yoga and the exercise, let's move on to.
Yoga is cool and everything. I don't like it personally, but the idea of yoga is pretty cool. But all these hipsters makes it weird. Like,
I know they're all fucked up. Okay. Let's go back to the dancing and the active and the Valentine. Okay. Let's go to the core of shit.
Okay.
So I saw, if you're into dancing, you're into dancing.
I am.
And you're single.
Yeah.
There is,
So I've heard.
there is an audition night.
Audition. Okay.
Yeah. Organized by Daniel and Desiree.
These names. Okay.
And it's a bachata team.
Oh.
So if you're single, you can
Did
go.
you see her face while she did that? Ba-cha-cha-cha-cha.
That's what she did. Bachata team.
But it's okay. If you can dance the bachata,
Okay.
you can go. They'll find you a partner. You'll audition with them. And then it's not so you think you can dance, but
I feel liberated already.
Once you've done that,
Okay.
there's un souper rencontre.
Oh, you meet the bachata people, or is it different?
No,
You're
no.
like, I've danced with you and grinded you all night, so now we go in.
But this is at Cabaret Fan Club 2007. I don't know. This is
fancy.
It's in Sainte Thérèse.
Okay.
So
Jesus Christ.
maybe not that fancy. I just wanted to point out that Gilles Gauthier is the DJ. And I mean, if Gilles Gauthier,
Obs, it's gonna be awesome.
if Gilles Gauthier is the animator, we're good.
Sounds legit.
Wait, after you eat, what do? You need to exercise, man. You need to lose those calories.
Same night.
Summer is
Jesus, that's
coming.
a lot. Seems like a lot.
And I have
Exhausting.
salsa kizomba au rouge.
Au rouge.
Yeah, so you need to wear red.
Oh, it's not at Rouge.
No. You need
at Saint Laurent.
you need to wear a red top. And before you worry, the night
I just pictured Winnie the Pooh. Only a red top, no bottoms.
How did you go there? Of all the things you could have thought of, you go to Winnie the Pooh with the red shirt and no underwear.
That's not disturbing at all. Oh, that says a lot about your personality.
I love Winnie the Pooh,
I'm a
but
mother.
isn't Piglet the one with the red shirt?
But no, that's Winnie the Pooh.
What?
Are you fucking kidding?
Oh, sorry.
Piglet shirt's
has the
pink.
pink.
It's pink striped.
Dude, go back to your Winnie the Pooh shit.
I guess.
Jesus
So upsetting. Jesus, fuck. How dare you not know your Winnie the Pooh shit?
J'ai une autre soirée Cupidon.
Okay, attends là. Là, I went to bachata. No, I went to yoga in the dark. Then I went to bachata. Then I went to eat and meet people. And then I went to salsa to exercise it off. And now I have to do something else?
Yeah, but it's for 40 and up, so you're okay.
Thank God.
You'll be
Opt
the talk
out.
of the town.
Oh, but I'm still going. Okay.
I just want.
Your French accent just keeps coming out more and more. The talk of the town.
You're going to be the talk of the town.
And
Am I still wearing red?
wait, but this is also the DJ. The DJ here is. The DJ here is Stéphane Laverdure.
Oh my God, these French people. Who was the other one? Gaetan? What was his name?
Gerald.
DJ Gilles.
But I just want to let you know, this is happening in Montreal. It's not outside of the city. It's for 40 and ups. You can just lie and be the talk of the town.
Yo, I'm a good looking 40.
gonna
Shut your mouth.
But however, you need to be a member. It's $14 if you're a member. If not, it's $16. You're like, penalized.
Penalized $2. Shit.
Now you can't go.
I can't go now with $2.
Wait. I also found another, I'm sorry. Just so something you made me laugh.
What happened? And she looked at me straight.
There's another event that same night.
Oh.
But it's in Léonard where all your people are.
Léonard or Saint Léonard?
Saint Léonard, where all the Italians are.
And if you don't want to feel like super weird, Stéphane Laverdure is DJ there also.
And you already know him.
Yeah, but it's a bit more expensive. If you're a member, it's $15. If not, it's $17. It's $3 more. So
What? No.
That's two.
It's still
Oh yeah. Sorry. Whatever.
It's still $2.
Oh, it's good.
Anyways, let's move on.
Guys,
I don't know math.
also have an all-you-can-eat buffet for Valentine's Day edition because, I mean, nothing says 60. 60?
60? We're going to afford it at 60? Shit. I'm getting older by the minute. Everything can't be amazing.
We had okay wood. I'm giving you okay nights.
It's good wood. Give me good nights.
And after you stuff your face silly into this all-you-can-eat buffet, you can go to Roxborough and have a speed dating workout.
Silence. Wait, speed dating workout?
Yeah.
So you're
wait.
Okay.
No, wait.
Explain.
You can celebrate love with a book super fun partner exercise workout. And they say there are going to be special cocktails. And by cocktails, they mean delicious love protein shakes.
That sounds horrible.
But are you like making... I was going to say making love, but no.
No, you're working. Well,
You're working
that
out?
would be a great exercise.
But is it like speed dating where you're like moving every 5 minutes, but you're like fucking yogaing together? Like what's happening?
That's what I would hope for.
Oh, right. You totally hope for that.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. But if ever that doesn't work out, there's also supervised sexoanalysis as group exchange.
What?
Did she say words?
I'm trying to figure out if it was one word or a whole bunch of words.
What happens there?
A supervised
Okay.
sexoanalysis
I'm kind of interested in that word.
group exchange.
I don't know about the group exchange thing.
So you get together in groups,
Yeah.
you talk about sex, and someone is there to supervise.
Why is that necessary?
Wait. I just want to let you know that the person that supervises got the title of Sexologist of the Year in 2011. Worldwide.
Worldwide?
Yo, she's from Montreal.
Worldwide? Was she the only one to enter? Or
I don't know how that qualifies the worldwide, but yeah, that happens.
So you go around, you go in a group, you talk about sex. Now, this sex talk, are we talking about like, I had sex last night, I need tips? Or are we talking about, I like to have pens up my asshole?
Pens? That's nothing too crazy.
I feel like that would fit pretty easily.
Yeah, a pen?
I thought that was pretty crazy. That shows up our sexual thing.
I mean, if you're like, I like a butternut squash on my ass, I'd be like,
okay. But like, we name something bigger than poop?
the size of something that comes out.
I wasn't
Unless
looking.
you just shit pencils.
No, but see, in my head, it wasn't about the size. It was the fact that it was a pen. It has to specifically have to be a pen. That's kind of weird. You have to feel the plastic on your hemorrhoids?
I guess you're going to have to go and let us know. You're going to have to go and let us know.
Okay, I'm going to go and let you guys know.
And I have final twos. It's more if you're giving up on the whole love thing and you're like, I'm just going to get handy. I'm going to get handy. I'm going to
On
create
myself?
I was going to say with yourself or?
Well, yes, if you're by yourself, you're not going to have any choice. But you're going to get handy and create stuff with your hands. And this girl is offering you the chance to create artisanal boxes. So she's going to show you how to take a box and glue shit all over it.
I need somebody who supervises that.
Yeah.
It's like, what was it last week that we were talking about?
Wait. I just
collage.
collage.
This is like, are they friends? This person is
No, but she is asking you for $50.
$50.
Wait. I also forgot to mention that she wanted you to register before so that she can buy the supplies.
Yeah, she has to get the box prepared.
The box.
I just need to show you the picture because that will explain a lot.
There's an example? Oh, just.
It's nice.
It is not nice. And the final handy
$50
thing you
though?
can do.
How much was your paint night? Remember when you did the paint night?
I don't know. My mom paid for it. I think it was like $40 or $50 or something like that.
Oh, that's expensive.
Or maybe it's 50 actually, like 57 with tax or something.
Paint night was $50.
Yeah.
But does it come with drinks? Comes with drinks.
Well, you have to pay for your drinks once you're there, but it's because it's a fundraiser.
Ah, okay.
And to be honest,
For what?
for what you do and the amount of time you're there, it's worth it. you have like a piece of art that actually looks good that you painted that you can put on your wall.
But are you really going to put it on your wall though?
You know what's funny is I haven't put mine on my wall because it matches nothing in my place. It's like pinks and oranges, and like I don't do any of those colors.
So there you go. Final thing, babe. I think this is the perfect activity for you.
Okay, I'm ready. Go. I'm ready.
No, it actually is. It's
it actually is. Okay.
Yeah, it's called Love Shack.
Love Shack, baby, love
And this
Shack,
is the description.
Love Shack.
Come out and make a gingerbread house with the ones you love or the ones you can tolerate.
Okay, I don't know about the gingerbread house thing, but the little description was kind of
Well, I mean, if you bought the fucking thing to make the house over Christmas and you never did it, like fucking
bring it there and do it.
It's February. If I haven't made it during Christmas, I've eaten it by now just separately.
yeah, but that's you.
People do that?
That's you because you shove stuff up your mouth.
Up my mouth, in my mouth. I shove, all the time.
Do people do that? They buy the boxes and they're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna eat it?
It's slabs of cookie with icing and candy. Like, the only reason why I actually put it together in a house form is because my daughter makes me. Like, I would take like a slab.
She makes me.
Yeah, I would take a slab, put some icing.
You know what's funny? I never liked gingerbread. So it's like, I like doing the houses thing because it's funny, whatever. But I don't like,
Let
people
me guess.
eat that?
You think it's spicy?
Oh, burn.
But you know what?
That was good.
Wait,
That was good,
just
Kim.
a second. Yeah.
Because, and why I'm saying that is because
Is
during
it?
both my pregnancies,
It was too spicy?
gingerbread gives me heartburn, yeah.
Oh,
And I
look at
love
that,
gingerbread,
eh?
yeah.
Oh,
So you
look
pretty
at
much
that.
have the palate of a pregnant woman.
And a 4-year-old. Oh, a pregnant 4-year-old.
I'm okay with that, honestly. But it proves that our body is not made to fucking eat that shit because it gives you heartburn.
When
so
are we
fuck
starting
you
our...
guys?
Wait, that's it for me. That's all I had.
Yay! Okay, well,
had good stuff, though.
That's a lot of stuff. Yeah, a
I
lot of
know.
yogas, a lot of.
I wanted to make it short.
Eating?
I'm sorry. Did it take an hour and a half?
It took a lot. It took a
Oh, okay.
yeah, but still good. I will definitely check that out. I would actually love to go to a single event this week because it's Valentine's Day.
I haven't found one for you.
While you guys are busy with your, probably doing nothing with your
I was
men.
going to say, she's so concerned about what she's doing for Valentine's Day. And like the two people in couples are like, we have no plans. Like we
you have no
yeah.
plans because you have someone. I'm gonna be just sitting
I
in my
have-
house thinking about Valentine's Day.
But Valentine's Day is about celebrating love. So people who have love don't celebrate it, and people who don't have love search for it. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I'm celebrating is what do I call this man?
Your boyfriend?
No, his dad.
Oh, father-in-law.
My father-in-law's birthday.
Future father-in-law. Yeah, she's
fine.
going to her future father-in-law's birthday. But it's normal that you're not going to celebrate love if you could just turn around and be like, I love you. And then he'll be like, me too. And then that's it.
You're like, okay, bye.
But I'll be like, I love you. And then my dog's going to look at me and be like, food yet?
No, but like, isn't like Valentine's Day supposed to be like the day that you make that extra effort to celebrate your love? Like, make sure you have sex that day. Oh, I had another quote. I forgot. I was supposed to use this one because it's our Valentine's Day episode.
Okay.
No,
No,
it's
next week is a
the
Valentine's Day episode.
Okay, I'll save it
So
then.
save it.
Tout sans cœur. Tout sans cœur. No, but remember we had this conversation actually 2 years ago in the other All Wine Aside episode where we said, if you get love all year long, Valentine's Day is not a big deal because
Yeah,
it's every
that's
day.
true.
You make an extra effort if you're an asshole and ignore your girlfriend all year, right? So if you guys are not doing anything, that's a good sign because it's not
true.
important. But people that don't have love, they're like, but Valentine's Day, meh.
I have to say, I like to make jokes on Valentine's Day, like corny, like,
Right.
like a few years back with my ex, I sent him un télégramme chanté.
That was funny. I remember that.
So much fun.
How do you say that in English?
Singing telegram.
Yeah, a singing telegram for Valentine's Day, and someone filmed it, and he was like
So mad.
sweating,
Yeah.
and like the whole fucking office was there, and he was like, "Oh my god, kill me now!"
That's
And I
awesome.
thought that was the best thing. They even made me choose the message, and I was like, the cheesiest one, like the cheesiest. And I'm kind of like, I want to do something. I want to deliver a cheeseburger to my boyfriend. Happy Valentine's Day. Stuff your fucking face, you know,
Yeah.
like something dumb. Like I don't want to do like
Because
the,
you want to make fun of Valentine's Day if you have love already, you know?
yeah,
It
yeah. I don't
totally
want to
makes
be
sense.
like, let's have a great night on this bed full of
No.
roses. You know, like,
But it's very significant if you don't have anybody because it's like shoving it in your face. Like,
for sure.
Hey, by the way, you're alone. It's February 14th. So I would be okay with going to a singles event though if they have it.
didn't find. I was looking.
Well, get on it, bitch.
dude, I looked all day and I didn't find anything. So I'm sorry.
Okay. otherwise, if you like this episode and want to listen to our future episodes, you can do so by going on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you listen to podcasts. Just look for us, All Wine Aside, at All Wine Aside. We're everywhere. You can also send us an email at allwineaside@gmail.com. And we're at 85, 87 on Instagram. So if you didn't follow us yet, can you just fucking do it already? Just do it.
We've been active for only a few weeks.
I know.
It's growing by the minute.
But yeah, and we'll be superstars soon. So you might as well just be in the first one.
Ahead of the trend.
Mm-hmm.
Be a trendsetter.
Yeah.
Be
absolutely.
like that cool person that knew about us before we became like products of the industry and like so commercial.
Oh my God. It's just so hot right now. Yeah. Go on iTunes, Google Play, anywhere you listen to podcasts, subscribe, and we will be with you next Friday. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Oh my God.
I feel like that's how we end every episode. I have to be so bad.
Well, after drinking 2 bottles of wine.
1.5.
1.5.